Hello, welcome back buddies, it is your friendly neighborhood Diamond. As you saw by the intro, today's Creepypasta reading is on the American animated musical comedy television series produced by Disney, Phineas and Ferb. You guys have been really supportive lately, like super supportive, it's insane. And let's just get into the comment of the day, okay? This winning comment was posted on our last video, The Truth of Garfield, Beware. I recommend everyone go check that out if you're interested in Garfield and if you like horror and creepypastas. Link in the description. The comment is from Writercraft RC. He says, "This isn't a theory. This is all based on a non-canon Halloween comic made by Jim Davis. And a correction. In Team Fortress 2, the Pyro isn't mentally hallucinating about the Candyland, Pyro World, Pyro Vision. The goggles he wears makes him see in Pyro Vision. This is proven by the cosmetic item, the Pyro Vision goggles. They make anybody who equips it see in Pyro Vision. So it can't be a mental hallucination. Garfield has no goggles, so it is a mental thing." Writercraft, you win comment of the day because instead of complaining like most of us, including me, would do when a creepypasta story online doesn't make any sense or it just isn't true, you came out of nowhere and told us some facts. And I love facts, and I know you guys love facts too. So Writercraft, thank you so much for your comment, and I hope you're already subscribed like everyone watching this video should be. And with that said and done, my friends, my subscribers, my viewers, my fans, let's get into the video. Phineas and Ferb is an original cartoon on Disney Channel, created by Dan Povenmire. You know, that guy who used to work on Family Guy, and Jeff Swampy Marsh. What isn't known about the series is that both creators widely hate Disney monopolizing it, and the show's original concept goes way beyond just a normal children's cartoon. Once an episode about Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz's real intentions was being produced secretly by a good part of the staff who ran the risk of being fired without thinking twice. Even some of the original voice actors were involved. The episode was eventually leaked by someone who wanted to stay anonymous. He uploaded it on a little trendy cartoon form. That day, my computer was making a weird noise. It was really annoying. It sounded like it was a whisk. My brother insisted I examine it, or the CPU was going to literally blow up. Anyways, I was browsing this online forum when I discovered a post about an unreleased episode of Phineas and Ferb. Curious, I clicked on a download link included by the poster. I had some time to download it before going to visit my grandma's house. We got back at around 1 a.m. As soon as I got home, I started the episode, and as expected, my computer kept making that hideous noise. The episode was called The Horrible Death of Phineas. And according to the summary, this was an alternate episode to the one where they're finally caught and sent to Camp Smile-Away. The episode began as usual, with both Phineas and Ferb having Isabella's troops help them modify their family car into a flying machine. Also, Ferb was building an airport tower for the car. This time, a huge crowd is present to witness the completed masterpiece. Meanwhile, Perry is called upon by Major Monogram to fight against Doofenshmirtz. He tells Perry that Doofenshmirtz is planning to destroy the entire tri-state area using an atomic bomb, and he must stop him. When Perry goes to defeat Doofenshmirtz at his headquarters, the doctor explained that he's truly fed up with being treated like an imbecile, and he plans to kill everyone by detonating a nuclear warhead. Suddenly, Doofenshmirtz draws a weapon and opens fire against Perry, who is forced to run away because Perry can't fight while he's holding a weapon. The gun is real, as it made holes in the layer's walls and ceilings. His escape followed with a rather demented and cruel red-eyed Doofenshmirtz who had an enraged expression on his face. I was completely shocked by the overall depiction of him. It appeared as if Doofenshmirtz had finally gone mad. He chased after Perry, who in a short sequence almost got killed, but luckily manages to avoid the shots. They reach Phineas's backyard. Candace and Ferb are there, as well as the invention that we see in every episode. Soon after that, Phineas walks towards his mom to show her the flying car. However, at that exact moment, Doofenshmirtz opens fire and Perry dodges the bullet. A slow motion sequence plays as Doofenshmirtz accidentally shoots Phineas. When the bullet hits him, everything turned monochrome. Phineas was now lying in the lawn, but with a pool of blood drawn in the habitual Phineas and Ferb style. The video goes back to the color when Phineas was on the lawn, and it's noticeable. A bright red puddle of blood. The crowd glares horrified at Doofenshmirtz, and the scene cuts abruptly after showing Phineas lying in a puddle of his own blood, staring at the sky. It was here that Act 1 ended. Act 2 started with the funeral, and now everything seemed extremely depressing. The mortuary was mostly black, and the stained glass windows which enlightened the room were a depressing monochrome tone. Candace, Linda, Lawrence, and Ferb all looked very forlorn. The Explorer Troop was lamenting as well, and the camera focused during 2 insufferable minutes of Isabella crying inconsolably. It sounded as if Isabella's voice actress was actually crying while filming the episode. Candace, in extreme grief, regrets what happened, while also fiercely hitting Phineas's coffin, crying that this wouldn't have happened if she didn't try to catch them. Act 2 cuts abruptly to black. Act 3 begins with the text 2 days later, on which Phineas's house is seen from the outside, but it's cloudy and gloomy. Candace is in her room, extremely stressed, with a rigid smile, hanging a rope on the ceiling while humming the Beatles song Yellow Submarine. Soon, Jeremy enters Candace's house through the backyard and goes into the kitchen. After offering his condolences to Linda, he asks for Candace. Linda happily tells him that she's upstairs. But when Jimmy enters her room, he sees with horror that Candace hung herself and died just a few minutes ago. Jeremy takes down the corpse and passionately kisses it. However, when Linda enters to see if everything is alright, she sees Candace and screams, "Jeremy, how could you?" thinking that Jeremy choked her to death. After that, it cuts to a scene where both Phineas's parents, Ferb, Isabella, Baljeet, Buford, Doofenshmirtz's ex-wife Charlene, Vanessa, Major Monogram, Carl, and Perry are inside a state prison with Doofenshmirtz strapped to an electric chair. All of them have twisted and sick smiles with the purest and unhealthiest sadistic joy. He begs for mercy, but Major Monogram simply orders to proceed with the execution. Perry, smiling in a sick and morbid way, switches on the chair. Right before his death, a sequence of real photos appeared on the screen. They depicted a man wearing a lab coat and a little girl playing in a park. Although the actors didn't resemble Doofenshmirtz or his daughter Vanessa, they clearly represented them. After that, the last thing he sees was Vanessa kissing passionately with her mother. It was so incestuous, lesbic, that I puked on my keyboard. Doofenshmirtz finally dies in a brutal way. He was electrocuted in a slow lethal voltage to lengthen his suffering. In the end, Ferb simply states, "Irony is cruel, but not as much as hell." The episode ended with Doofenshmirtz's lifeless body being thrown on a pile of decaying corpses, among which Jeremy is still fresh, and Jeremy grabbed a gun and shot himself. I was so shocked I couldn't even imagine such a nightmare. And then the damn computer burst into flames because of that noise. It was that damn fan that wasn't working. Luckily, I had a fire extinguisher handy. The next morning, I looked again for the episode. Google showed, among other undesired results, the same form. However, the user was banned, and the file possibly no longer existed. Well, that was pretty scary, wasn't it? I mean, I almost pooped my pants. Once again, I find myself reading a cartoon theory online where one of the main characters have to die because of another character's antics, which makes total sense because people sometimes lack creativity, and hey, I'm not saying this creepypasta was bad. It's pretty good. Doofenshmirtz, you know, I saw it coming. I saw it coming. He's always rubbed me off the wrong way. You know, him being a mad scientist and everything, but he's so dumb. Why does he have to always put a self-destruct button on all of his inventions? Like, I get it. You know, it's for the show. You know, it's for kids. But it slowly starts getting annoying, and I think a kid's show should at least have a part of it that can make it watchable as an adult. And I get it. You know, you can watch it. But still, like, I want some progression. Like, maybe let the bad guy win for once. But I know that happens, but not on an extreme level. Doofenshmirtz needs to have some more power in Phineas and Ferb. And this theory really showed that power. You know, like, why hasn't Phineas and Ferb been taken hostage by Mr. Doofenshmirtz? Like, really think about it. The Doctor has so many inventions and so many great things, but all you really need is a weapon. Just a weapon, and boom, you can take a character that means so much to another character, and you can achieve many great things. It's Evil Antics 101. It's in the books. Read up on it. Yeah, now the rating. What would I rate this? How about a 7.5 out of 10? Yeah, I think that sounds fair. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Forget about the like button for today. Even though 1,000 likes would be really fire, just slap that subscribe button. Like, slap it. Physically slap it right now on your screen, on your computer. Physically slap the subscribe button. I swear, if you don't do it, you did it. Okay, good. Thank you. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.